Hello everyone. Welcome to One More Thing. Today we will discuss a profound topic. What is consciousness? Consciousness refers to people's perception and experience of themselves and the outside world. This is a very complex concept because it involves multiple aspects of a person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, and states of consciousness. Consciousness is one of the most fundamental and important psychological phenomena in humans, as it influences our behavior, thinking, and emotional responses. Consciousness can be divided into several levels. The most basic level is sensation and perception, which is people's perception and understanding of external stimuli, such as sound, sight, taste, smell, and touch. Sensation refers to the process by which people receive external stimuli through sensory organs, such as sound, sight, taste, smell, and touch. Perception refers to the process by which people process and understand these sensory information, so as to generate meaning and value cognition for external stimuli. Sensation and perception constitute people's first-hand experience of the outside world, and have an important impact on human behavior and thinking. In the process of sensation and perception, people can respond and make decisions by perceiving and understanding external stimuli, and adjust their behavior and thinking according to these reactions and decisions. The study of sensation and perception is one of the important research fields of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. Scientists use a variety of techniques to study sensory and perceptual processes in people, including functional magnetic resonance imaging, electroencephalography, neuronal recordings, and more. Through the study of sensation and perception, scientists can better understand human perception and cognitive processes, thereby promoting the development of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. In conclusion, feeling and perception are one of the most basic levels of consciousness, and they have an important impact on human behavior and thinking patterns. Through the study of sensation and perception, we can better understand human perceptual and cognitive processes, and thus better explore the nature and meaning of being human. Thinking and memory are two important aspects of consciousness, which involve people's thinking process and complex psychological phenomena such as memory storage and recall. Thinking refers to the thinking and reasoning process of people, including problem-solving, decision-making, concept formation, and so on. Memory refers to people's ability to retain and recall past experience and knowledge. Thinking and memory have a significant impact on human behavior and thinking. In the thinking process, people can make decisions and solve problems by analyzing and processing information. In the memory process, people can adjust their behavior and thinking by recalling and applying past experience and knowledge. The study of thinking and memory is one of the important research fields of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. Scientists use a variety of techniques to study people's thinking and memory processes, including behavioral experiments, EEG, neuronal recordings, and more. Through the study of thinking and memory, scientists can better understand human cognition and thought processes, thereby advancing the development of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. In short, thinking and memory are one of the important levels of consciousness, and they have an important impact on human behavior and thinking. Through the study of thinking and memory, we can better understand human cognition and thought processes, and thus better explore the nature and meaning of being human. Emotions, intentions, and self-awareness are higher levels of consciousness. They involve complex psychological phenomena such as people's emotions, wishes, and self-cognition. Emotion refers to the emotional experience people have about themselves and the outside world, including joy, sadness, anger, fear, and so on. Intention refers to people's wishes and behavioral intentions, including goal setting, action planning, and behavioral execution. Self-awareness refers to people's awareness and understanding of themselves, including self-worth, self-concept, and self-image. Emotions, imagery, and self-awareness have far-reaching and complex effects on how humans behave and think. At the emotional level, people can regulate their emotions and behavioral responses through emotional experiences. At the intentional level, people can regulate their behavior and thinking direction by setting goals and making plans. At the level of self-awareness, people can build self-worth and self-image through the understanding and exploration of self-cognition. The study of emotion, intentionality, and self-awareness is one of the important fields of study in psychology and philosophy. Scientists and philosophers use a variety of methods and techniques to study these complex psychological phenomena, including behavioral experiments, brain imaging techniques, and philosophical speculation. Through the study of emotions, intentions, and self-awareness, we can better understand human psychology and behavior, thereby advancing the development of psychology and philosophy. In summary, emotions, intentions, and self-awareness are higher levels of consciousness that have far more profound and complex effects on human behavior and the way we think. Through the study of emotion, intentionality, and self-awareness, we can better understand human psychology and behavior, and thus better explore the nature and meaning of being human. Consciousness has been a hot research topic in science and philosophy. Scientists use a variety of techniques to study how the brain controls and regulates people's states of consciousness. Are some commonly used techniques. 1. Electroencephalogram, EEG. EEG technology is a method of studying states of consciousness by measuring brain activity. This technique records the electrical activity of the brain by placing multiple electrodes on the scalp. By analyzing EEG data, scientists can study patterns of brain activity in different states of consciousness. 2. Intracranial electroencephalogram, EEG. An intracranial EEG is a direct measure of brain activity. This technique records electrical brain activity by placing electrodes within the cerebral cortex. This technique can provide more precise information on electrical brain activity because it avoids the interference of hair and scalp. 3. Magnetoencephalography, MEG. A magnetoencephalogram is a technique that records the magnetic field activity of the brain. This technique works by placing multiple sensors on the scalp to record the brain's magnetic field activity. MEG technology can provide higher spatiotemporal resolution than EEG. 4. Functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI. Functional MRI is a method of studying states of consciousness by measuring blood flow in the brain. This technique records changes in blood flow to the brain by placing a strong magnetic field and a radio helmet on the head. By analyzing fMRI data, scientists can study patterns of brain activity in different states of consciousness. 5. Brain stimulation techniques. Brain stimulation techniques are methods of studying states of consciousness by stimulating specific brain regions. Such techniques include magnetic brain stimulation, electrical brain stimulation, and deep brain stimulation, among others. Through these techniques, scientists can study the influence of specific brain regions on states of consciousness. Taken together, scientists use a variety of techniques to study how the brain controls and regulates people's states of consciousness. These technologies provide different perspectives and methods to help scientists better understand the nature and mechanism of consciousness. Philosophers focus on the nature and meaning of consciousness and explore how humans understand the nature of themselves and the world. Here are some commonly used philosophical approaches. 1. Theory of knowledge. The theory of knowledge is the branch of philosophy that studies the nature, extent, and sources of knowledge. Philosophers use epistemology to explore how humans understand themselves and the world, and the limits and limitations of human knowledge. 2. Ontology. Ontology is the branch of philosophy that studies the nature and meaning of existence. Philosophers use ontology to explore consciousness as a form of existence and the relationship between consciousness and other phenomena of existence. 3. Philosophy of language. Philosophy of language is the branch of philosophy that studies language and meaning. Philosophers use the philosophy of language to explore how consciousness is expressed and understood through language. 4. Philosophy of mind. Philosophy of mind is the branch of philosophy that studies the mind and consciousness. Philosophers use the philosophy of mind to explore the relationship between consciousness and the mind, and how humans experience and perceive the world through consciousness. 5. Ethics. Ethics is the branch of philosophy that studies morality and values. Philosophers use ethics to explore the influence of consciousness on ethical and moral decision-making, and how humans use consciousness to determine their own values and moral standards. In summary, philosophers have used different philosophical approaches to focus on the nature and meaning of consciousness, and to explore how humans understand the nature of themselves and the world. Through these methods, philosophers can provide different theories and perspectives to help people better understand the nature and mechanism of consciousness, and how human beings build their own values and worldview on the basis of consciousness. Consciousness is a very complex and mysterious subject, involving many aspects of human thought, feeling, and behavior. Through the study of consciousness, we can better understand human behavior and the way we think, and thus better explore the nature and meaning of being human. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this theme can inspire your thinking and exploration of consciousness. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video. We will continue to bring you more valuable videos.